Okay, well, we have this powdery mix here, and we're going to attempt to make it into a thickness akin to pancake batter. And then once we have that, we're going to try one cooked with oil underneath it and one cooked in a plain old skillet with no additives, and see what the end result is. We're expecting catastrophic failure, but only time will tell. So we have our goopy goo, and we're going to see how much these oils in it make it impossible to cook with, and whether or not the oat in it is adequate to actually produce a cake in a pan. I believe this process is supposed to take somewhere around 3 minutes, according to the videos I've seen, so we'll check back in. Well, we might just be onto something here. I think we need to lower the temperature because it burns pretty quick otherwise, but it actually cooked in about, I don't know, that was what, like 15 seconds? So now we're attempting it in coconut oil to see if we can get some better result with grease versus no grease. But honestly, the outcome seems pretty fair. We'll see about the taste in a little bit, I guess. Okay, so we have our final result right here. And I don't know if it's fully cooked all the way through. It cooked pretty fast, so I would actually lower the temperature even some more. But this is straight Soylent with absolutely no additives, nothing added to the pan. Yeah, see, it's pretty gooey here. I'm gonna try this anyway. Mrs. Khan, would you mind holding this camera while I test this thing? It reminds me of a grilled cheese sandwich in smell, so I'm kind of curious. But as you can see, it's a little McGoopy in the middle there. Just fried on the outside. It's almost savory at this point, in a lot of respects. Like a soggy toast that's gone a little bit wrong. I'm not sure what I think of this. It's like an undercooked cookie. So I think I'm going to have to try this again on a lower setting and see what I can make of it. So we'll be back. So one thing we're observing here is that the one cooked in the oil is actually not maintaining its form very well at all. And if you poke it with a spatula, you can kind of see it's getting soggier, like it's just soaking in more of the oils. So I think part of the mistake that the guy who had the fail pancake is actually the oils soaking into it versus a dry pan, which seems to allow the pancake to cook leisurely and hold its form.
The one in oil has been cooking for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, so this one's 5 minutes. The one over here took a total of about a minute and a half. Granted, it's still goopy in the middle. So, we're getting closer, I think, to finding some kind of a solution to my Soylent hell that I've created for myself. So let's see if one of these change in forms will work. Okay, so let's see the final result of our pancake experiments. Got kind of a crumble going. Much crunchier on the outside when we slow cooked it. Let's see here. It seems still kind of gooey in the middle, but seems like the texture's significantly improved. More like a little griddle or something like that. Versus our first one, which is much more squishy in the middle. So this one's almost like a crunchy cookie on the outside now. So, Mrs. Khan, can you? Alright. Reminds me of toast for sure. Big surprise. This one's much better. The texture is vastly improved, and if anything, it's kind of reminiscent of like a grilled cheese sandwich. You get kind of the gooey texture in the middle. It's not really sweet or anything like that. You get almost savory out of it. But this is pure Soylent, unadulterated, cooked in a pan like this. Soylent! And I think I just might be able to survive this experiment just a little bit longer now. So, here we go.